Hi there, I'm glad to be here with you again, and today I'm gonna show you the sweater design. So we're gonna need the one color of the gel polish, the medium-sized dotting tool, the acrylic powder, it can be clear or translucent pink powder, and the regular plastic spoon. So first I apply the background on my tip. For this design, you need to use the really firm colors. They may not be semi-translucent, and do not use the glitter ones. So it needs to be some plain color, and also it needs to be really thick. So one layer would be enough to cover the surface and to get a nice color. And then we cure it in the LED lamp for 1 minute. After curing, I apply the top coat. This needs to be the top coat with a stickier layer for the gel polishes, and cure it for another minute in LED lamp. After curing the top, I take off the sticky layer and apply another coat of the color. Do not apply it too thin, and also apply it evenly. Make sure that the thickness of this coat is the same all over the surface, because if we will have too much of the gel polish in the cuticle area and not enough on the free edge, the design will not look as good. So then I take the acrylic pink powder and apply it all over our gel polish. Make sure you apply it not only on the center, but also on the sides. And now we can see as the gel polish absorbs the powder and the surface becomes even. So now I get rid of the excess powder like this. And this is what we have. We still have some excess on the top, but this won't be a problem. So now I take the dotting tool and start doing the line on the cuticle towards the free edge, and get rid of the excess product by cleaning my dotting tool in a napkin with a cleanser. So let's take a look. If we still have some product on this on the line we did, you can clean it again with a dotting tool. Then I do the same parallel line on another side. I strongly recommend you to use gloves when you're working with a gel polish, so it will not cause the allergy. And then let's create some stripes to continue our design. So if you still see that this line is not wide enough and there is still some product inside, just simply make a double line. And another one. You see right here the gel polish absorbed, and seems like it's like separating again. So what we can do is just to add some extra powder on the top, and then put the excess back to the jar. So we actually stop this movement of the product. And then I simply continue working and do some couple extra lines towards the top. All the rest of the product, make sure you get rid of it, because we will file it at the end to get our surface more smooth, but not too much. So the more product you can take off now, it is better to do it. So then I clean this first line from the top to the bottom, and then I clean another one, but here I move from the bottom to the top. according to the lines on the design. And also I want to clean those a little bit as they were accidentally ruined. And make sure you take off the small balls of the gel polish together with the powder, and make sure you separated all the lines you wanted to look separate. So if you will not apply the gel top coat on it, these lines underneath, they won't be as shiny. So the idea here is to have the shiny background and the mattified particles. So now we're done, and then I cure it for 2 minutes, because the color cures 1 minute in LED lamp, and using powder on top doubles the time. So now I cure it for 2 minutes. After curing, I take the brush and clean all the powder that we have. And now we need to get rid of these particles on the surface, because it won't be really wearable, right? We want to have a smooth design for our clients. So I take the buffer and simply buff the surface. Also, you can make these elements a little bit thinner if you need to. And then we clean the dust with the dusting brush again. And this is what we have in the end. This is the designs we can create using this technique. So depending on the design you want to create, you choose the size of the dotting tool and decide what kind of design you want to make. So do not forget to put the top coat underneath and to use acrylic powder on the top to create this sweater or some other effects.